The Day I Followed the Tiny Footprints. Narrated by Leo, the lion cub. Hello, my friends. My name is Leo, and I'm probably the most curious lion cub in the whole savanna. Mom always tells me, curiosity is wonderful, Leo, as long as you remember to be careful. Well, one sunny morning, I forgot the second part. The golden grass swayed like ocean waves as I bounced after butterflies. Suddenly, I noticed something unusual on the ground. Tiny footprints. They weren't zebra prints. They weren't monkey prints. They weren't even bird prints. They were the smallest footprints I had ever seen. Who could they belong to? I whispered. Without thinking twice, I followed them. The footprints led me past giggling giraffes, sleeping hippos, and a family of elephants spraying each other with water. Every few steps, I found something strange: a shiny blue feather, a tiny red berry, and even a little bell that jingled whenever the wind blew. Whoever made these footprints loves collecting treasures, I said with a smile. The trail finally reached an enormous baobab tree. But there was nobody there. Then, rustle, rustle, the bushes shook. I froze. Out popped a tiny meerkat wearing a bright green leaf like a hat. "Hello," he squeaked. "You've been following my footprints." "I'm Leo," I laughed. "I thought you might be a magical creature." The little meerkat grinned. "My name is Pip, and today is Treasure Day." "Treasure Day?" I asked. Pip nodded excitedly. "Everyone in the savanna hides little surprises for others to find. The greatest treasure isn't gold, it's making someone smile." I thought about that. No one had ever told me a treasure could be happiness. Together we searched all afternoon. A monkey found a sparkling pebble. A tortoise discovered juicy fruit hidden under leaves. Baby zebras found colorful flowers tied into tiny crowns. Even grumpy old rhino smiled after finding his favorite sweet berries. Then Pip looked worried. "Oh no, my biggest treasure is missing. It was a glowing yellow feather from a rare sunbird." "We have to find it," I said. So we searched everywhere. Near the river, behind rocks, inside tall grass. Nothing. Just as the sun began to set, I heard a tiny chirp above me. A baby bird had accidentally used the glowing feather to build its nest. The little bird looked frightened. "It didn't know," I whispered. Pip smiled kindly. "It needs the feather more than I do." The baby bird chirped happily, and suddenly dozens of colorful birds filled the sky. They circled above us, dropping beautiful feathers of every color: blue, green, purple, silver, orange, and gold. The birds had brought us an even greater treasure. Pip laughed. "I gave away one feather, one, and received 100. As we walked home beneath the glowing stars, Mom smiled when she saw my collection.